Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is kioboomdiekin, and in today's video review, we take a look at the brand new Thunder Little OverLord Firework Gun Toy Accessory, brand new for 2025 going into the 2026 season. This is made by the same company, MC Fireworks, that brought us that amazing 380 shot Gatling gun for this fireworks season. They did, however, send this over to me for the purpose of review. Again, all of my thoughts and opinions on this particular product will be of my own. They sent a couple of these over, but I will tell you, I'm a little impressed so far. And this particular unit comes with a partially charged 7.4 lithium ion battery. It also shoots little soft bullet pedals. It has a particular mode for that. But this is made for the adult size snaps that you can find at most of your local fireworks stores. These will be the adult size snaps only we will be using for this review, which I will give you guys my opinion on. And it's my understanding that these are coming into the US, and depending upon the retailer, of course, will range approximately $29, maybe $30 or so retail at your store. But without further ado, I'm going to open this up, unbox it. We're going to test it out. We're going to do a comparison, of course, because they did send two of these over, and I want to give you guys my honest thoughts about this impressive unit. So without further ado, you know what time it is? Let's get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and open this thing up. As you can see, everything that you need to run this particular unit is already included. Additional accessories that you need. This is really nicely maintained, and when I first saw this, I was kind of skeptical and wondering, would this fit with legal requirements getting it into the country, and also with California standards. As you guys all know, all toy guns are supposed to come included with an orange tip, and so while looking at some of the photos online, as you can see that there's a nozzle on here. I wasn't sure if that was included or if that was separatable or if you can actually detach it from the unit, but however you can see, it meets all of the local regulation requirements in terms of having some type of sophisticated toy gun, or almost as a airsoft gun quality. As you can see here, we have our little aim device here. We have a little sensor, not really a sensor, but we have our little aim sights. You also have your little nozzle here. This is what I believe you could shoot your additional darts into, or you can actually shoot the caps in this. I wouldn't probably recommend that, but this allows you to shoot little toy darts into this, where you can just, I guess, get an idea for it. But it has a little hole here at the bottom where it can quickly fall out as well. We'll go ahead and set this aside. Now, this is the gun itself. We have our little power button. Let's go ahead and pull this out. So this is the part that initiates the motor inside the gun to shoot the darts, and then of course this allows you to fire it. Over here we have our on and off switch. As you can see now, it is no longer working because the on switch has been deactivated. So we'll go ahead and turn it back on. Nicely built quality. As you can see here, if you pull back on the gun itself, this is where you would load the device. Now inside, I do have a couple of the darts. This one came with 3, actually 4. So these are pretty safe to shoot. These is kind of like your Nerf quality darts that you would typically find inside of your Nerf guns. This is the little spool here. You just load it up, as you can see. Fits right inside, and then once you have it fully loaded, we're going to put some snaps in here as well, as you guys can see. But once you have it fully loaded, you can go ahead and start firing the gun. Now, as you can see down here, there is a little pathway for the bullets or the snaps to kind of come out. All the way down there, there's a little hole, as you can see. It comes out through that little hole right there, but just make sure you have that lined up. Once you have it lined up, you can insert your ammunition. You'll have to spool it around, of course, once you close the compartment. Lock it in place, and then of course this allows you to turn the nozzle so you can fit it appropriately going down the sights. Now additionally, I already have the battery in here that actually came inside this little compartment here, along with those additional darts. I think the full charge time on it is about 2 hours, but since it comes partially charged, it only took me about a full hour in order to charge it. So again, your battery will come inside this little box here when you get it shipped out to you. Now, a few first thoughts about this gun. Looking at it, you can see we have a PCB inserted here. You can see there's some wiring with some soldered wires. Additionally, here with the additional motor that you would typically find at a hobby shop. Now, the cool thing that I love about this particular design is that it looks like you can obviously take it apart, fix it. If you have some issues with it, this looks like this is the type of product that will last about your 5-year or 10-year time frame. This isn't designed to last you specifically for one-time use or for one fireworks season, and that's what I really love. If you guys follow some of my other content, I do video games, I do hobbies with RC cars and some of the other technical stuff, and I really love how MC Fireworks pairs technology with fireworks. I mean, in fact, that's why I reached out to them, because this product is right up my alley. Looking at this does look moddable, even fixable. This is the type of device where you look at, you can say, okay, well, if something happens to it, this isn't a proprietary device. So as I was saying, this isn't a proprietary device. This looks like something you can fix over a number of years, and it should be sustainable. Again, on the front, we have our orange tip here. This is where the snaps will fire from, and we will get that up loaded here in just a minute. We have our power button. This initiates the motor inside, and then when you press the button, this will allow the snaps to fire. Again, we have a 7.4 lithium ion battery charged already in here. It slides back as so. Then you can just pull the battery out. Snaps in, just like so. Get another one in quick. Snap it in. And it's just best to just go ahead and push it straight in without having to turn it upside down or anything. And it's pretty much locked in secure. Again, another quick look at the back. Just unsnap here. We have everything already perfectly loaded. And then, of course, you just go ahead and start firing. Want to make sure you snap it in. Then, of course, you can use this knob to turn it. One of the things I was a little concerned about is, did I have a defective unit, or was this the way that it's supposed to be? Now, I know on the box it shows that this is kind of straight looking here at the bottom, but it is cat corner and kind of at an angle, so that is just fine. In fact, I even checked MC Fireworks' main video on this. They're short, and theirs pretty much comes the same way, so this will be cat cornered. Originally, I thought it was just going to be flush towards the bottom, but that is absolutely fine. All right, let's load it up again, get some performance out of that. And of course, these are just the lightweight little tip bullets, Nerf soft type bullets that are already in here, just for product demonstrations. Is my understanding, I was told that these are supposed to come a little bit more with the full production. But again, they sent me 2 units. One of the units came with 4, the other one came with 3. So you may want to verify with the company how many of those darts, if you just want to use it as a toy, are they planning on shipping out with your included purchase. But pretty neat. So let's go ahead and get some snaps in here. Go ahead and load this thing up and see how it performs. I'm only opening this up just to kind of see what's left in the chamber here while we check it. I want to make sure it's completely empty. All right, so yeah, it's completely empty here. Diekin approved. So my first initial test run, I was firing the snaps into the distance, just obviously just trying to test it to see what would happen. But the snaps didn't ignite. They didn't fire or explode like they typically should. So I decided to get my test measure and see exactly what exactly is the distance or minimum safe distance that you can fire these snaps and expect to get the desired results. So the expected desired results that you should receive from this gun, if you are hitting a hard substance or a hard object, is somewhere between 18 to 23 feet. Anything longer than that, the snaps may not explode. As you guys can see here, I measured it. This was where I first fired it. I was standing from about 28 feet away. These were just launching into the grass. It didn't do anything. I had to go back into the grass, collect the additional snaps, fired them at the cement, and then of course it gave me the initial desired result. Same thing happened too when I was firing it against the fence. I had to fire it directly at an object in order for them to explode. So just wanted to point this out in case you guys wanted to know what the minimum safe distance is or what you should expect if you are trying to get the impact desired results when firing this thunder gun. So it's roughly between 18, maybe 19 to 23 feet is where I had a success rate. All right, if you notice the gun on the right, it is not making impact with the wall or any of the bricks. It's just landing in the dirt. Just wanted to point this out because, again, that distance is just very crucial when measuring performance. Obviously, I went and got the snaps out of the dirt, did my test, and then, of course, it was successful. But that's just something to keep in mind, and I wanted to re-show that for you guys again. All right, so my approximate distance from where I was just standing to where the wall is, where you guys saw it igniting, exploding, however you guys want to phrase it, was approximately 14 feet. So somewhere between 14 feet to 23 feet should be a minimum safe distance to hit your target in order to get full impact with the snaps shooting from the Thunderlord. All right, so we've concluded our test of the Thunder Little Overlord here. Again, we definitely want to thank MC Fireworks for sending this over. They've done a masterful job on this. I love their company and pretty much what they're about. But in closing, I will have to say, I honestly love it. I think this is what I would call a perfect product. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into this. This is not easy, especially to have a high success rate firing off those snaps as it did. But again, you know, this is what I would call a hobby class. This is something they could actually sell, you know, in a toy store because it would be under that airsoft ruling, especially with that as well. But of course, I know there's some questions about, you know, it firing snaps and whatnot because it is launching a firework, so that is up for debate. But again, I'm really impressed with the quality of this, the uniqueness, the design. I could see something like this sticking around for several years, but for the price that they're asking for, my understanding is somewhere around the $30 price range. Considering its quality, the fact that you don't have to go out and buy your own separate battery, it comes with its own lithium 7.4. It looks moddable, it looks upgradable in terms of adding potential add-ons to it. Honestly love it. I honestly love it. I don't have any complaints about it at all. I mean, I think this is a fantastic product. Great Christmas gift. You can ship this, so you guys can find these on the store in the store shelves. But I give this product a really good 9.9 out of 10. That's about it. The only reason why I knock off a little 0.5 points on it, if we were to use a measuring scale, is because it didn't seem to have that consistency shooting against the wall, going from 23 feet, reducing that down to about 15. That is about the only reason why. There's no wind blowing in that direction over there. I definitely wanted to make sure of that. But again, this is a reputable product, especially to pull something this off. Definitely has some uniqueness to it. because you don't find anything like this on the market that can really shoot snaps. Now you have a reason to go out and buy large, snaps instead of pulling them out of the box and throwing them one at a time. So this will definitely give fireworks stores in general a reason to kind of stock up and definitely sell those large size snaps. But again, I'm impressed with this. I'm glad they sent this over for review. Who knows? Maybe they may send something out. But again, if you guys are a fireworks store owner, I would highly recommend this product for your store for 2025 or 2026, because again, this is really simple. And sometimes, when I do my reviews, I just like to pull it out of the box without reading the instruction manual. I did have to check it a couple of times. So, with that being said, it's pretty much fine there. That way I can kind of see how easy it is to just really jump into it without anything really being explained. All of the parts on here seem high quality in terms of what you would get for this particular class. Again, I can see hobby shops selling this. This is really robust. It doesn't look like it's going to break, anytime soon. This on the back, in terms of the compartment, they really took a chance on this product, because as you can see, it has a lot of moving functional parts here. So definitely risky to kind of pull it off. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's like 5. You got the wheel there in the middle. So you have about 5 or 6 working parts here just to make firing the snaps a conventional method on here. But again, if you guys want to see additional pictures, follow-up videos, please like and subscribe. Again, I also have an RC channel, Kio RC Diekin, and also have a regular tech channel where I do PC, retro gaming, and other stuff, Kio Diekin. But please make sure you guys follow MC Fireworks directly on their YouTube, Instagram. I think they also have TikTok and also X as well on their, and also Facebook too, on their direct social medias. Make sure you guys give them a shout out. Tell them Kio Diekin sent you, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with this. In fact, I had a lot of inquiries, requests. People are like, Kio, hurry up, post that video. I want to see it. So there you have it. Again, high-end acrylic on here. Doesn't look cheap. Doesn't look like if it hit the ground like it would, completely fall apart. It does look like it could take a few bangings. But I'm impressed with this. I absolutely love it. I don't have any complaints about it. None at all. This is a great device. Great device. I wonder what are some of the options would be in terms of modding it. Maybe adding on an additional scope or something on here, a different nozzle. Maybe make it go a little bit further, but who knows? Maybe somebody might try to mod this and do something else with it. But impressive design. You guys can see, like, this is for a toy class, of course, high grade quality parts on here, especially this acrylic and especially the motor mechanisms. So we got some additional wires in here. I didn't fully cover any of those. Phenomenal job. Really phenomenal job on this. So until next time, this is kioboomdiekin. I will catch you guys later. Peace out, and you guys all have a great day. Bye-bye.